Welcome to DoD official mailroom. Working on the washhouse base. Alright. Charter conductor, on purpose for the intelligent railroader. Alright, what we're doing is we're having our little washhouse base, which is basically a tanker car washing facility. And alright, so I stacked all these papers on there, what I call a little bit of iron tank. And we have 2 lanes of track. Alright, let's just look at some of this. Alright, you have your tank receiving and dispensing with a spill containment sum, rail, tanker car containment, rail car, fuel pipeline loading, equipment offloading, equipment canopy over equipment. And then the tanker trucks have a different, you could just pull them into a lot. That's a lot different. That's the thing. Offloading and loading. So that was a regular tanker car. Just there's my book. It's called The Grand Tanker Car Commission. This might be a vertical above ground storage tank where they could store the water to wash the cooling tanks. Some have a underground and are laid with tracks like this or like that. I wish I had a piece of track like right there or like that. That's called Pitcher and Panero yards. Alright, whether we're above ground with a catway, which is done like this is above ground, you climb the ladder, you're soon on the catway. The catway walks out into the middle of the top, so you're now washing from the top. And then we have 2 different lanes. These ones with trackage over here, and the center lane, which is the above ground storage or underground storage tank, and that would be a boiler system. So over here would be your dispensing on offloading, you know, and got these cooling towers which spray, have a release hose, and you have the top of the man catwalk spraying into the thing. So we have 2 lanes of cross section here. Picture that, the rail's going over top of it, right? But this like an empty grate with holes in it, so the water fills into sewer. And then this is your sewer pump station, and there's 2 of these sewer pump stations on each track, each rail tank car receiving and dispensing yard. And then, okay, so you got your water, your tanker here, cooling tower here, dispensing, offloading, you know, and then underneath in between the rail, this is a continuous rail, but there's a sewer in the top. Sewer underneath each one of these pieces of rail track. This is originally a crossing, but so the sewer is underneath the railroad track, underneath the tanker car, and then there's a manhole to get into it. And if you didn't like the steaming part, there's also a mid-cooling section, 3 different cooling towers for one. And if you didn't like the boil, you have your crossover fuel and cooling tower. Alright, that was a quick little video. Remember, we might be getting our water from an above ground storage sink. Check out the Grand Tanker Car Commission. It's on sale on Amazon and Lulu. I'll send you a copy of Lulu. You answer, it's about $25 book. I wrote. And that's washhouse base for today. The date is August 24th, 2020. I don't really usually work on these often, but I hope that puts a thing back into your head. And we did a layover Um, so that's the profile picture of the tanking lanes, the cooling tower tanking, or boiling cooler, boiler, tanker car cleaning lanes